welcome to Tea Time with Bev. Alright, so for today we are going to continue our relationship series, and today's topic is in love or settling. Alright, so what inspired this is that many a times when it was actually inspired by our previous video, Pressure to Settle. And many times when we reach a certain age, you feel like, you know, the clock is ticking. You want to settle down, you want to marry, start a family, even as a woman, you know. So that is why we wanted to come with this topic. Should you just, you know, meet a man, marry, or should you feel like you should be in love before you marry, or before you know, get into that relationship? So that is what today's topic is about, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So the first question is, should one be in love when they marry? For me personally, I feel like one should be in love, or at least be really attracted to that person. And the reason why I say that is because I want to marry somebody who, in the morning when I wake up, I'm like, you know, I can wake up and see them and I'm like, okay, I don't want to marry someone where I fear waking up next to them in the morning. I'm not being silly, but like I want someone who I'm attracted to, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Where I can see myself growing old with that person. Like, okay, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this person. We're going to grow old and gray. Somebody who is not just even just a physical attraction, but I'm attracted to like their personality, their character, who they are. Because I feel like if I'm just attracted to somebody based on physical, it can change anytime. What if something is to happen and they lose their good looks? You still be stuck with that person. So it has to be more than that. So at least if you're not even in love, at least there has to be something that holds you, or that, you know, bonds you to that individual. So that was my input. But I feel like it's good to be in love.
I think, you know, those are two different things. Looking at in love and being attracted to the person. Because to me, when I look at love, like, you know, I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I'm looking at it deep. I'm looking at it more than what that word stands for, you know. So I look at it like, okay, if I want to say I do love this person, you know, if this person lose everything, even if they are on like life support and all of that, will I still be able to be patient with this person? Will I still be able to be vulnerable? Will I be able to be selfless to this person? Right. You know what I mean? And if I feel like even with that, I'm still gonna have those feelings, even though love is not really like a feeling thing, but I'll be able to sacrifice everything in that kind of situation, then I think that, you know, we are perfect for marriage at that point. You know, because attraction is gonna lose. You know, before you know it, the pop belly start coming in. I mean, I'm not saying that. You know?
I think that love is important to a marriage. Just because, or not just because, but one of the reasons is marriage requires some work. Okay. It's not work, but it does require you to, you know, constantly change and build upon yourself and just be a better person. And so I think love is a good incentive to do the things that you need to do. If you're in a marriage and you don't feel as much for that person, you won't have that motivation exactly to make the necessary sacrifices and just, you know, do all the stuff you need to do to make it work. And there are a lot of hard choices, you know.
Yes.
There are a lot of hard choices.
Even though sometimes, you know, like older folks will always say, oh, especially like in church and stuff, oh, this brother is nice, blah, 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 blah. Well, love will grow. Even though when you tell them like, but I'm not attracted to this person, you know, they'll be like, but it will grow with time, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But initially, I feel like if somebody's really for you, there's gonna be that attraction,
that bond, connection
from the beginning.
It might not even be physical. It's just, you know, how you have like a
soul.
Right. Like, I know that sounds too deep, but you know what I mean. You just have like this chemistry.
Where just you guys just are drawn into each other naturally.
Exactly.
It's not forced.
Exactly.
At all.
The word.
Or you don't have to like really do anything. It's like this is just natural. You know, it's not about even how you look. Sometimes I've heard of stories where somebody met their husband. They were looking their worst Okay, like there's a no makeup dress, shabby, but that person saw her and was like, that is the one. So there's that natural bond, a natural attraction.
When it comes to marriage, I think it's so important that we should at least, be able to get it right.
Yeah, don't settle.
So here's the thing with looking at love and settling, okay? So I think there are a couple of ways to look at it. One of them is that you might be settling, but not necessarily settling because you're not in love, but settling in terms of what you wanted in a life partner.
Right.
So some people have a list. Okay, this is what I want, X, Y, Z, like check off the list. But you might find yourself with someone that doesn't satisfy that list. But you might feel something for them. Versus someone that satisfies that list, but you're just not feeling it. So it gets a bit, I don't know, tricky. Because in that case, you have your love and settling. Okay. That's a rough place to be.
But first, I just want us to read this verse from 1 Corinthians 13:48. And it talks about what love is. The love that we are talking about. Okay? So it says, verse 4, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Love never fails. Okay? So I'll just end there. But so that is what the Bible is telling us love is. Okay? So settling.
Nothing there says feelings.
It's more than feelings, Queen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing says feelings.
Right.
Things are actions.
Yeah, like, oh, butterflies in my belly.
Love is a choice.
Yeah, that's what they say. Love is a choice.
It's all act. It's all action. Because to me, sometimes when I think about it, I think about Christ. Because we say, God is love. So technically, Christ is love. So if you look at the life of Christ, the things that he did to exercise love, that is exactly the definition of love. It's so selfless. It's sacrificing. It's like, it's making, sometimes when I don't know, but it's like one of those things where you act in such a way where you're being looked on like a fool, but at the end of the day, you are actually making somebody becoming better. Because I feel like if I am being loved, like to me, when I look at the relationship with Christ, so I look at it like, oh my goodness, I'm so foolish in my ways and all of that, but still yet, I have grace, I have mercy, I have, I'm giving everything. So inwardly it builds up me. It makes me become a better person. So loving somebody is kind of like the same way, even in their flaws and all of that, you still give them mercy, you give them grace, you give them forgiveness. So inwardly that makes them to a better person.
I think like what you're saying, it's not like this feeling.
And it's work. Sometimes it's hard because this is somebody that's gonna piss you off. It's gonna drive you crazy, and you just wanna.
But you're gonna drive them crazy too,
right? Exactly.
It's
That's
why it's tough when you have one person that is willing to do this much work, and you have the other person because it just doesn't balance out. It just doesn't balance out.
Right. So especially if you have a feeling like you're being strong along in that kind of relationship, like. You're just doing, and that person is just not doing much. So what is this settling that we're also talking about? Settling is like, it's wanting to settle down. That's not what we're talking about. Settling as in settling for less. Settling for what you don't want or what you feel like you deserve. So it's like you're compromising. So it's like, this is what you really want. But because you don't have it yet, you will just go ahead and settle for this.
Or what your family thinks that's what is good for you. They want you specifically this tribe, the blah blah blah, and this my brother, or my friend's child.
The doctor. We don't want the mechanic. I want the doctor alive.
Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's gonna marry that person. Your parents are not gonna marry them.
You can
have a doctor, but then he's a woman puncher.
Or he could be a doctor, but you guys don't get along, like you're friends. You don't see eye to eye.
At the end of the day, you suffer.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna go home with a doctor.
And the other thing too that I kind of want to let us talk about too is the fact that, you know, especially with media and all that stuff, you see relationships, you know, like it's like a perfect picture and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then, you know, some I was just gonna say, like, it's not always like that.
No, there is no perfect relationship.
Right.
And that's the problem. You know, it's easy to get hooked on what we see on social media and think it's real. But that's all it is. Media. It's literally, exactly. Or movies. It's literally just a projection.
Right.
People only put on there what they want you to see.
Right.
So that's when it comes back to like the list and expectations we're talking about.
Right.
Sometimes you might have unrealistic expectations just because of, you know, things that you've allowed to come into your eyes and ears and you know, into your mind.
Right.
But ultimately you have to have your expectations based on your life, you know, your faith, like your environment on a extent.
That is so true.
And I think a relationship is much more fulfilling when you go in with no expectation. Just with a blank mind of getting to know that person. That way it's like you're discovering, you know, like, ooh, or like, ooh, you know, like.
You're quoting somebody I know.
She's like, you know, don't go there and be like, well, I'm expecting
I want this, and that.
Then you're just going to be disappointed because obviously that person's not going to reach your expectation. Nobody's ever going to reach your expectation.
Look, I want you to be 6 feet tall, very, very handsome.
But excuse me, I'm almost 40 years old.
Breakfast in the morning.
I'm almost 40 years old. I can't get any.
You must at least call me same amount of times a day.
Well,
take me out this amount of times. Buy me too much.
Yeah. That's the problem. It's okay. Honestly, it's okay to want something, but so long as you want it for the right reasons.
Exactly.
Do you want to go out X amount of times a day because Mary, John, Peter, Paul go out X amount of times a day? You know what I mean? If you just doing it because it seems like the in thing to do, it's trendy. That's how this person treats their boyfriend or their girlfriend. So you
want that same thing.
That's a bit unhealthy there, and you start to you start to have issues. So.
And what I just said is so important. Like, one thing I know is a lot of people tend to compare. If they're in a relationship, they like to compare. Oh, wait, this person has this and that. They're doing this and that. I don't have that. We're not doing that. And no.
Yeah.
Never compare your relationship with other people's relationship. Focus on yours. Work on yours. And build it to be what you want. But I'll never tell your partner, you need to be more like this guy. Or you need to be more like this girl. You look at your friend and it's, you know, their relationship. Please don't do that. They are who they are. And they are who they are. They're two totally different people. You know what I mean? So that's how, like what you were saying, like about the projecting, like, you know, when you see something you like and you want it.
Another thing too is the fact that sometimes if we want good, we have to be good.
Right.
You know, like ask yourself, I want this kind of man. Am I this kind of woman?
Right.
You know, do I have all these qualities?
Right.
You know, I'm like, you know, like
you're trying to get a 10 and you're not working.
Right. Like before, you know, you're saying,
or a 7.
oh, you know, I want a man with a 6 figure. Are you making 6 figures?
Oh no, you don't even have to make 6 figures, but at least pursue.
Right,
career,
you know, I want a man up
wait.
here, but are you up there as well? What are you doing? You know, because sometimes I have also realized that the kind of people you attract is the kind of person you are. You know what I mean? So, good attracts good. You can't say you want a good thing, but then because.
And it's so funny. I watched this one video where this woman was married to a very good man who treated her like a queen, cooked for her, did everything for her. And this woman is just tired. He said, this man is too good. I'm tired of it. Took the man to court and she wants a divorce. You watch that video? Then she wants a divorce because this man is too good. He cooks, the food he cooks is too good. It's making her gain weight. And she felt like he should not be cooking such good food. It's just, I was like, am I real? Is this so real? So, like what Quinta said is so true. You know what I mean? You attract who you want. Then I remember the judge asking the woman, so you want a man who's going to beat you? You want a man, he's like, oh, no. I feel like he's too good. What is too good? But
I think one thing I want to say also with regard to being in love or settling, I think it's important not to make a standard for what we call settling to come from a place of pride. Okay? So we need to have a good evaluation of ourselves. You know, even as the Bible says, like, so you don't think of yourself as more.
Right.
Because sometimes we push ourselves up, you know, in our heads, and we put ourselves up here in a proud way. It's okay to have self-confidence,
Right.
okay? But pride is different. In a proud way, and we expect whoever we're gonna settle with to be up there.
Yeah.
But it's really not arbitrary. You put yourself there, so you need to humble yourself,
Yes.
know who you are in Christ, who you are in your life, and you know, set your expectations
Right.
with that standard. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I completely agree with
And I
that.
just want to kind of put it out there, like, I believe that, you know, and this goes back to, as long as you are linked up with Christ, you will not make a mistake.
Mm.
Because God, if you're constantly looking before Christ and allowing Him to be your leader in, you know, your decisions, there is no way that God will bring a man, you know, to sway you off the path from Him. So as long as you stay in that path with Christ, you will be fine. And I think that's also something that I have always just kind of had confidence, you know, knowing that I will be okay. I will not make a mistake. You know, as long as I am standing on that path, you will not make a mistake.
Mm.
Yeah.
That is so
I
true.
agree.
That is true. And also, I wanted to just ask one more question that says, how would you know if you're in love or you're settling? I know it may sound like a silly question, but how would you know?
I think when everything is right, you have your expectations straight. You're thinking with your head, not just your heart. you have your two eyes open. You would know if you're just forcing a situation. It's about a peace in your
Yes,
heart.
yes.
It's about
That's the right
it's
word.
about
Yes.
a peace. It's about your
Peace
comfort. If you're not
that passes
comfortable in the person you're about to call your husband or your wife for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
you're not comfortable around them. You can't be yourself around them.
Right.
You know, something is not right.
Right.
There should be some level of comfort.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And as Christians, also, you know, some confirmation, you know, from God that we're on the right path. Because there's a way that seems right to a man, but the end is destruction.
True.
So, again, that's what the point. You might have this expectation of what you want, but in reality, that you're really settling. You're settling for something that is not God's will for you. You're forcing yourself into it because society says it's time to be married.
Right.
So I think you're gonna know in your heart, with peace of mind and.
That's so true.
And I just want to stress out on that confirmation part. Like, it's very, very important because, you know, I could talk for me personally, because I feel like, you know, just as what we were saying last time, like, I have to know that this is divinely appointed for me to be able to go through whatever circumstances that relationship is going to, you know, take me through. You know, because I would know that, you know what, regardless of the obstacles and all that stuff, God put this person in my life for a purpose and for a reason. You know, so whatever struggles that you have to go through, you're like, oh well, we're just going to go through it, knowing that Christ is going to take us through it regardless. It makes it a lot more better as compared to like when you don't know, they used to having all this doubt. Is this how this person is? They're like, why? You know
All these surprises.
I know, you know, like all these doubts that come into your mind. But when you have confirmation, it makes it so much better.
And the flip side is true. When God tells you this is not the one for you, like there's no need to just hold on to it. If when things happen, like, oh, makes sense. Like I can see why that would happen.
Right.
We're not supposed to be together. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. Oh no.
And
Right.
sometimes too, even when God, you know, like you feel like God is telling like it's not the right person, and I know sometimes it's hard, but we have to ask too for the strength. You know, like God, give me the strength
to let go.
I know, like by myself, I will not be able to let go, but I need your strength to be able to take me away from this.
Yeah.
You know
That
what
is
I
so
mean?
true. And this will quickly, this is just drop into my head to ask what they're saying. If you have been in a relationship, or you are in a relationship, and maybe things aren't working well, you try, and it just get worse. Let me tell you, everything happens for a reason. I am telling you, because if you were in a relationship that didn't work, and like you're, you know, brooding about it, very sad, heartbroken about it, let me tell you, it happened for a reason. Because, like Ada said, there's a way that seems right to you. Like, okay, this person was, you don't know. God can have somebody who is for you out there, right around the corner. And that person just occupying space that does not belong to him or her. So I feel like really know that God, just trust God. Have faith in him and know that he will bring you the right person at the right time. And if you were in a relationship or something that didn't work out, don't beat yourself over the head about it. Like, oh my goodness, I invested time, money, I invested this and that. It didn't work. Why? Who knows why? All we know is that God is taking you to a better place. You know, so don't beat, because sometimes people think, go back, try to think about where did I go wrong,
Right. And just to quote what Adatu was saying last time when we had this discussion about the fact that those things actually make you a better person, and it prepares you
the experience
to be a better wife,
yes,
you know, or a better husband for the next person that's coming your way. And
yes,
it also gives you some kind of inward strength and knowledge about yourself. Right. You know, like, I am this kind of person. Now I know that I could be selfless. Now I know, like, you know, I can really just let myself go and be for somebody. Yeah. You know, and I think that is empowering too.
And in line with that, I would like to say, if you are married, if you're watching this video and you happen to be married, and somewhere in your heart you feel that you settled or you didn't have peace when you got into that marriage, we serve a merciful God, okay? So it's not like you're written off and there's no hope. No, God is a healer. He's the giver of life, and he can give life to your marriage. Just trust in him, hold on to him, and just follow his word each day. Go through 1 Corinthians 13. Try to practice those things that are described as love. Even if you don't have the feeling, you know, what the world calls the feeling, just do those things that are described as love to your partner. Yes. And just watch what God will do. God can definitely bring a spark into your life, and just hold on. Be hopeful.
Yes. Be hopeful. Yes. And it will be well. It will be well. So once again, thank you so much for watching our video. If you have any questions or comments, like usual, just leave it in the comment section below. If you have any requests or topics you would like for us to discuss, please don't hesitate to let me know, and we'll do our best to, you know, put that video out there. Also, if you like this video, like, subscribe. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye. Bye.